Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Amajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati So Padantikam Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Judapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavanam Cham Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Litam Shri Visakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanasute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarivasya Kurpa Sindhuveva Cha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So as we know that the upcoming auspicious, adorable advent of Lord Krishna on September and 4th Janmashtami, as we celebrated glorious festival Janmashtami, appearance day of the Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So let us immerse in the pastime of the Lord by hearing about his pastime from the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, a authorized book which describes the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, particularly in Canto 10, and completely dedicated to the transcendental, wonderful pastime, sweet pastime of the Krishna, right from his appearance, his Vrindavan Lila, Mathura Lila, and Dwarka Lila. Krishna appeared on the earth and enacted his pastime for 125 years. So entire activity pastimes has been described very exclusively and very vividly in the Canto 10 of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So now the question may arise that why we should hear the pastime of the Krishna. So there's a beautiful explanation in these things that first of all, why the Lord comes. Incarnation, avatar means when Lord descends from spiritual world to material world, that is called avatar. So why Lord comes here? What is the necessity of coming here? Here very nicely spoken by the Brahmaji, Anugrahaya Bhaktanam Manusim Tanum Dehamastitaha Bhajate Tadriskrida Yes Sutta Tata Parabhava. So why we should celebrate Janmashtami? And how we should celebrate? What mood, what consciousness we should celebrate Janmashtami? Because Janmashtami we celebrate because it is the appearance, adorable, auspicious appearance of the Lord. And what is the mood? The mood is there here. Because Lord comes because Anugrahaya Bhaktanam. When Lord assume a human-like body to show mercy to his devotee, he engages in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated. Whole idea of Krishna to come to the material world, although he is unborn, but still an unborn takes birth. That is the paradox. Why? Because Anugrahaya Bhaktana, to show his causeless mercy. Because we are all part and parcel of the Lord. As Krishna declared, Aham bija pradhapita, I am the father. Even in Bhagavad Gita also 9:17, Aham mother, I am also mother. So he is the father, mother, everything. So we are part and parcel of him. So we have turned away from the Lord and suffering. As an affectionate father, he comes down from the spiritual world, anugrahaya, to show causeless mercy. Because father is always affectionate. Despite of the fact that we are so mischievous, obstinate, we have no mood to reconcile with father. We have estranged our father. We have estranged the Lord from the heart, turned away from the Lord. As a result, we are rotting and rotating in this obnoxious material world. But father is always affectionate. He wants to bring us back. He wanted to renovate the relationship, revive that relationship. Therefore, he assumed a human-like body because we can connect very tangible way. To demonstrate his pastime, his kingdom, so that we will be attracted by hearing, we will be attracted. Anugrahaya bhaktana manusim titas, manusim deham astita. So human body, and enacting so much pastime to attract us, because we are now attracted the glamour of the material world, glamour of the Maya. Therefore, we are suffering. The Lord is so merciful, even though he has nothing to do with this material world, because of his causeless mercy. That has been also substantiated in the 9th canto, this verse, that particularly Kali Yuga, Kalu, Janishayan Mananam, Dukkha Soko Tamanundam, Anugrahaya Bhaktanam, Supanyam Vyatonot Yasaha. Again, Anugrahaya Bhaktanam. To show causeless mercy to devotee who would take birth in the future in the age of Kali, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna acted in such a way that simply by remembering him, one will be freed from all lamentation, unhappiness, material existence. In other words, he acted so that all future devotee, by accepting the instruction of Krishna consciousness stated in Bhagavad Gita, could be relieved from the pang of material existence. So he enacted all the pastimes so that we will remember. Whole idea of Janmashtami is to remember the Lord, remember his pastime, that invoke the personal presence, that invoke the auspiciousness, that will remove, vanquish all our material pangs. That is so auspicious, so potent, Lord pastime. Simply by hearing, simply by remembering, we can get all benefit, tremendous benefit. Therefore, to show the causeless mercy, in future the Kali Yuga devotee, he enacted all this pastime. His mission is Yada Yada he has claimed in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, text 7 and 8. Yada Yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamai. Paritranaya sadhuna. He has three business. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya duskritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhamami yuge. So he has three business. Paritranaya sadhuna means annihilate the miscreant. In the last class, the demons killed in Vrindavan Lila, we have explained very thoroughly and extensively all the demons Krishna killed during his pastime, Vrindavan Lila pastime. Of course, later on also he killed in Mathura and also in Dwaraka. So, but mostly in the Vrindavan Lila. So miscreants which disturbed to establish his dharma, his mission, to annihilate the miscreant, and paritranaya sadhuna, to liberate the sadhus. Actually, sadhus are already liberated, to give pleasure. One of the verses, Brahma says that actually you have nothing to do with material existence. Why you are coming here? Prapancha nisprapanchapi badham vayase vidham vayase bhutale prapanna janathananda. You come here not to liberate. Sadhus are liberated. How you paritranaya? To give them pleasure. Because Sadhu devotee always wanted to see the presence of the Krishna. He personally comes to give pleasure to his Prapanananda, the surrendered devotee. That is whole idea of paritranaya sadhana. Prabhupada written in purport. And dharma sansthapanarthaya. Our dharma is sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam saranam. Our dharma is to surrender to Krishna. But at this moment, we have created so many dharma, surrendering to our senses, surrendering to our mind, surrendering to our wife, children, boss, country, community, etc. We have manufactured so many dharmas, so many occupations. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the very essence of Bhagavad Gita, sarva dharman parityaja, give up all this nonsense engagement. Just surrender unto me. I will deliver. Therefore, dharma sansthapanarthaya, to establish this Sanatana Dharma Krishna consciousness, he has come here. That is his causeless mercy. Anugrahaya bhaktana. Simply by to show his causeless mercy. he is coming here. And in another verses to Uddhava, he says, very nice, not Uddhava, in first canto, you can see, he spoke to this beautiful verses that he told that it is not Uddhava, it is stated by this Goswami, Sukadev Goswami, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the reservoir of all beauty. All beautiful things emanate from him. His personal form is so attractive that it steals the eyes away from all other objects, which then seem devoid of beauty in comparison to him. When the Lord Krishna was on the earth, he attracted the eyes of all people. When Krishna spoke, his word attracted the minds of all who remembered them. By seeing the footstep of Lord Krishna, people became attracted to him, and thus they wanted to offer their bodily activity to the Lord as follows. In this way, Krishna very easily spread his glories, which are sung throughout the world by the most sublime and essential Vedic verses. Lord Krishna considered that simply by hearing and chanting those glories, conditioned soul born in future would cross beyond the darkness of ignorance. Being satisfied with this arrangement, he left for his desired destination. So here how Krishna has arranged everything. He has orchestrated everything. He has come on the earth and he enacted his pastime, very sweet, wonderful, transcendental pastimes. We attract everybody. Krishna means all attractive. He attracts everybody. So in order to attract everybody, divert from attraction of material Maya, he has enacted all the pastime so that the people will take the advantages, and by hearing and chanting his glories, they will cross beyond the darkness of ignorance. How Lord is merciful. So therefore, the Canto 10, we have started this course, we have started this series just before the Janmashtami is impending, forthcoming, so that we can hear and chant the glories of the Lord. We can remember his pastime. In this way, we can easily cross beyond this ignorance. We can cross this material world. That is also substantiated in these beautiful verses by Uddhava. Uddhava very nicely spoke this verse. Yāni te caritānīśa manuṣyāḥ sādhavaḥ kalau śṛṇvantaḥ kīrtayantaś tariṣyanty añjasā tamaḥ. So Uddhava says to Krishna in Pravas Kshetra, my dear Lord, those pious and saintly persons who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities and glorify them will easily cross the darkness of the age. The way, the sublime, the best way to easily cross over the darkness of this age called darkness, full of quarrel, hypocrisy, dissension, very unfortunate age. In order to cross this very difficult age and darkness of the age, one should simply lend his ear to hear the pastime of the Lord, particularly which is described in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, particularly in Canto 10. Because Canto 10 completely dedicated to Ashraya Vigraha, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is our object of worship, object of shelter, Ashraya Vigraha. So therefore, It is very important. Krishna also says, Janma karma chame divyam evam jo janati veti tattata takta deham punarjanmana iti mameti sarjana. Krishna also says, anybody who hears my pastime, he will get benefited. He will get all the benefit. So therefore, on these notes, we will start this chapter 10, Canto 10 of Bhagavatam, chapter 1. Chapter 1 is called the Advent of Lord Krishna, which is forthcoming September 4th, Janmashtami. So in chapter 1, let's go to chapter 1. In chapter 1, we will go for a thematic study. So we will not go so deep, but essence of the thing, very concise way. Let's go to Canto 10. Of Bhagavatam, son of Advent of Lord Krishna. So here we will go through the little summary study of this thing. So how Lord appears. Advent means appearance. So Prabhupada has given the summary, Advent of Lord Krishna, introduction. Summary of the first chapter is as follows. This chapter describes how Kansa, frightened by hearing an omen about his being killed by the 8th son of Devaki, and Devaki killed Devaki's son one after another. So here what happened, that Maharaj Parikshit, when Sukadev Goswami finished describing the dynasty of Yadu as well as dynasty of moon god and sun god, Maharaj Parikshit requested him to describe the Lord Krishna. In 9th canto, Krishna, Sukadev Goswami described Parikshit Maharaj about this dynasty of sun god and moon god. In that he also mentioned the first time about the Krishna. Of course, Parikshit Maharaj know from the birth, in the womb of his mother also Krishna, Krishna protected him. So he was very much attached to Krishna, as a pure devotee of Krishna. But Sukadev Goswami introduced this Krishna in the 9th canto, and he told how Krishna appears. A little bit of glimpse he has given. That time Maharaj Parikshit requested him to describe Lord Krishna, Baladev, how the Baladev appeared in Yadu dynasty, how Krishna performed his activity within this world. Krishna is transcendental king. The king said, and therefore to understand his activity is the occupation of liberated person. Hearing Krishna Lila is the boat by which to achieve the ultimate goal of life. So Krishna thinks is not so easy thing. Any Tom and Ducky, Krishna say, Naham sarvasya prakasa, jogo maya samarvita. Anybody can, to understand the Krishna Lila, the pastime, ordinary person cannot understand. Only a liberated person, only a devotee. Avajananti mama madha manuṣyāḥ. Because this non-devotee, they deride Lord, how the God can comes in human-like form, how he can act like this. They have no idea that Krishna can do is Supreme Lord. They do not know Supreme Lord can do. It's Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. So therefore, to understand Krishna Lila is not easy for those who are not practicing properly. Devotee only. Bhaktya mama vijananti. To understand Krishna in truth, one has to be devotee. Otherwise, superficially understanding, Lord appeared in Mathura, taken to the Gokul, he enacted pastime, he did nice dance with rasa dance with gopis. No, this kind of superficial understanding will not help. Therefore, a devotee can understand, because he has heard from a liberated soul. He can understand. Bhaktya mama vijananti. And Krishna also say that Ataha Sri Krishna namadi na bhavet graham indriya. Sevan mukha jivadav. By the service, devotional service only one can understand. Soem eva spratiyada. So by the process of service, devotional service, Lord reveals. Athapite. So how we can understand the Lord is difficult. Therefore, here very nice verse also there. Athapite deva padam vajadaya prasada lesanugrahata eva hi janati tattam bhagavan mahima nachanyam ekat pichiram vichanma. My Lord, if one is favored by even a slight trace of mercy of your lotus feet, he can understand the greatness of your personality. But those who speculate to understand Supreme Personality of God are unable to know you, even though they continue to study Vedas for many years. Chiran Vichinnam. Many years they study Vedas, they cannot understand. One of the Brahma Samhita verses is there. Panthastu koti satabachar sampragamya vayu rathapi manuṣyāḥ munipangabanam sopyasti asti prabhata simni avichintya tattva govindam adipurusam. You speculate, you can speculate millions of years, you cannot understand. By bhakti only one can understand. Vedesu dullabam adullabam atma bhakto premanjana churita bhakti vilotanena santa sadeva. So Lord is revealed. Lord is revealing. It has to be revelation, because if finite, we are finite. We cannot understand the infinite. What to speak about his conjugal love, very confidential pastimes. We cannot even understand the person. How to understand his personalities or his pastimes? Therefore, we should get this knowledge. You should hear from the our Goswami, liberated soul, because this Krishna Lila is meant for liberated soul, not for the ordinary soul. By the mercy of Prabhupada, it is presented to us so that we can imbibe as much as we require. Just like a medicine. So a child cannot take the medicine of adults. The dose. The child has given the very less dose. Similarly, as much as our Acharya has given to us, Prabhupada, we will imbibe that much of Krishna Lila. Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoibe Akuti Kabe Hama Bujhava Se Jugala. We have to hear Rupa Raghunath through our spiritual master. Because spiritual master is a representative of all Acharya, disciplic succession. They are coming from same disciplic succession. Then we can understand the Krishna Lila. Otherwise, it is difficult. Chiram Vichanban. Many years if you study, you cannot understand Krishna Katha. So therefore, Parikshit Maharaj say that that it is for the liberated soul. It is not for ordinary soul. But he, at the same time, he mentioned very nicely that this is the medicine. He said that a liberated person. Therefore, to understand his activity is the occupation of liberated person. Hearing Krishna Lila is the boat by which can achieve the ultimate goal of life. Krishna Lila is the boat by which to achieve the ultimate goal of life. By hearing Janma Karma Chame Divyam, Krishna also says Janma Karma Chame Divyam. So by hearing Krishna Lila, one can liberate, go back to God. Except for an animal killer or who is following the policy of suicide. So everybody can hear, can go back, but except the person who is suiciding, killing his own soul, or a killer of the animals, they cannot understand. There's a beautiful verses spoken by the Parikshit Maharaj in the beginning of 10th Canto, chapter 1. Nirvityatu Seirupaki Yamanat Bhavasado Sota Manoviramat Kautam Sloka Gunanubadam Punam Puman Virajata Vina Pasugana. He says that Nibritat Seirupaki Yamanat. Nibrita means given up all the things, released from. That's a lost or material activity. Those who are already given up all the lost and material activities, they can release this Krishna Katha. That means it is for the liberated soul. Bhavo Sadhu. Sutavi. Because it is the medicine, ultimate goal of life. It is released by the those who are given up all Trishna means material hankering, material desire. Not for those who have already Anyavilasita Punnam, all material desire. No, they cannot appreciate. Most of the devotees, they do not even know what is there in 10th Canto, because they have so much material aspiration. I want Krishna, I want my wife, children, my boss, my investment. They will not get the taste, interest in this. Nirvitati say those who are no material. But they are recommended to hear. Why? Because this is bhavasudho. This is the medicine. The medicine for those who are undergoing repetition of birth and death. This is the ultimate goal. Bhavasudho sutta manovirama. Manoaviramat. Beautiful verse. Manoaviramat. Pleasing. It's very pleasing. The vibration is very pleasing. It's a transcendental vibration, very pleasing. It's not material sound. We can inside, you will be satiated. Law of satiation. No, you can hear and hear and hear. Golokore premadhana harinam sankirtan. It's from the Goloko. It's a transcendental. It's not ordinary. Therefore, only those who want to suicide, spiritual suicide, they do not want to take off Krishna consciousness, they will not be interested. Or those who are killer of animal, because they're so much sinful, they do not show interest to hear. So in this so then Parikshit Maharaj is speaking and requesting this Supreme Sukadev Goswami to describe the advent appearance of Krishna, how he appeared, how Balaram also appeared. So Sukadev Goswami said, so many questions Parikshit Maharaj asked. Krishna, actually this, when Sukadev Goswami finished describing, so what happened? So Krishna was only the worshipable deity of Pandava. When Maharaj Parikshit was the womb of his mother Uttara, Krishna saved him from the attack of Brahmastra. Now Maharaj Parikshit asked Sukadev Goswami how his Lord Sri Baladev, son of Rohini, could have appeared in the womb of Devaki. Why did Krishna transform himself from Mathura to Vrindavan? Krishna, King Parikshit asked, how did he live there with his family members? What did Krishna do in Mathura and Vrindavan? Why did he kill his material uncle Kansa? For how many years did Krishna reside in Dwaraka? How many questions did he have? Sorry, how many queens did he have? Maharaj Parikshit asked Sukadev Goswami all these questions. He also requested Sukadev Goswami to describe other activities of Krishna about which he could not inquire. So he want to know about all the things about Krishna, about his Vrindavan Lila, Mathura Lila, Dwaraka Lila. When Sukadev Goswami began to speak about Krishna consciousness, Maharaj Parikshit forget the fatigue brought about his fasting. So actually Maharaj Parikshit was caused to die for 7 days. So he was fasting unto death in the bank of Ganges, assembled by all the sages. And he inquired. That time Sukadev Goswami arrived and he inquired what is the best things one should do at the time of death. So Sukadev Goswami replied him that you should hear Bhagavatam. Should hear Bhagavatam. So that is the best thing that one should do at the time of death. Hear the Krishna Katha. Bhagavatam means Krishna Katha. There are two kinds of Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Krishna, Bhagavatam is about Krishna. So therefore, he told that Tasmad Bharat Sarvatma Soteva Kititavya Smateva Cha Ichchatam Akuta Bhayam. Because at the time of death, everybody is fear. Nobody in the world can say that I am not fear of death. So you want to akuta bhayam, you ichchatam akuta bhayam. You want abhayam, fearlessness, then you should hear. The best thing at the time of death to hear about the glorify or remember the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Ante Narayana Smriti. So therefore, Maharaj Parikshit was fasting and he forget about his fasting. Because Krishna Katha is nectar. When he was advised to break the fast, he told, no, I am drinking the Krishna Katha. I have no fatigue. I am not even thirsty. Actually, he was cursed because of he could not control his thirst. And he approached a hermitage, sage, and that sage was meditating. So he could not control his thirst, and he asked for the water, but the sage did not respond because he was meditating that time. He thought that sage is deliberately neglecting me. So therefore a dead snake was there and put the dead snake on the neck of that sage. As a result, his son Śrṇgi caused him to die within 7 days by attacking of the snake Takhyaka. So that personality, Parikshit Maharaj, who could not control his thirst, now by hearing the Bhagavatam, he is saying that no, I am not thirsty. I do not want to break my fast because I am drinking the nectar of Bhagavatam. So the difference consciousness, you see, Parikshit Maharaj is telling, I do not want to break fast. I am not thirsty. But on the other hand, devotees are not interested in Bhagavatam. As soon as Bhagavatam come, they will be dozed off. They will sleep. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva means sleep. So you should understand, you should learn from this lesson that how the Parikshit Maharaj saying in this beautiful verses, because of my bhav on the verge of death, I have given up even drinking water. Yet because I am drinking the nectar of topics about Krishna, which is flowing from the lotus mouth of your Lordship, my hunger and thirst, which are extremely difficult to bear, cannot hinder me. See how Krishna Katha is so potent. You will forget everything. Therefore, one should not neglect Krishna Katha. Vasudeva Katha Prasna Purusam Trin Punatihi Bhaktaram Prachakam Stutim Tatapada Sarilam Jatha. The Ganges emanating from the toe of Lord Vishnu purifies the three worlds, the upper, middle, and lower planetary system. Similarly, when one asks question about the pastime and characteristic of Lord Vasudeva, Krishna, the three varieties of men are purified. The speaker or preacher, he who inquires, the people in general who listen. Therefore, Krishna Katha is so tremendously, stupendiously benefit for everyone. Those who listens, those who speaks, those who inquires also. Here Parikshit Maharaj is hearing and inquiring, he is purified. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking, he is also purified. Both of them got liberated, went back to Godhead. It is stated in one of the verses in Sisi that both of them, by hearing and chanting the glories of the Krishna Katha, they went back. That is in this verse. In this verse it is said that, in this verse it is said that Sri Vishnu Sravane Parikshit Avabavad Vaisakhi Kirtane. Maharaj Parikshit attained the highest perfection centered, the Lord Krishna lotus feet, simply by hearing about Lord Vishnu. Sukadeva Goswami attained perfection simply by reciting Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. See how potent it is. So therefore, one should always hear Krishna Katha. So let's go back to the things. And Parikshit Maharaj say, I am not hungry, thirsty. I forget enthusiastic to describe Krishna. Sukadeva Goswami said, like the water of the Ganges, description of the activities of Krishna can purify entire universe. Speaker, inquirer, and audience will become purified. Once when the entire world was overburdened, now this real story begins. That is the introduction. Whatever we are speaking now, just a prelude to start the Canto 10. Now the real story comes. Once when the entire world was overburdened by increasing military power of demons in the form of kings, Mother Earth assumed the shape of a cow, approached Lord Brahma for relief. Sympathetic to Mother Earth lamentation, Brahma, accompanied by Lord Shiva and other demigods, took the cow-shaped Mother Earth to the shore of the milk ocean, where he offered the prayer to please the Lord Vishnu, who lay there on the island in transcendental ecstasy. So the earth, when the earth is overburdened by military kings, that time earth assumed the form of a cow shape. He approaches the Brahma, which is the first living entity. He is the manager in charge of this material world. She approached there, and she put forward his grievances, his piteous state. Then Lord Brahma said, it is not under my jurisdiction, my power of my jurisdiction. Jurisdiction of my power. So then he took all the demigods along with Lord Shiva and also Mother Earth to shore of the ocean milk, where the Lord Krishna is lying, the Kshirodakshasai Vishnu. Then he prays. So in order to draw the attention of the Lord, you should not go and order supply. Lord is caterer, like catering. What is that? Not catering, waiter. People go to the Lord as if he is waiter. Oh, please give me that. No. If you ask also, you should first offer prayer for the protection. Therefore, so many prayers there. So there is a prayer. Then Brahma thereafter understood the advice of Mahavishnu, and who informed him that he would appear on the surface of the earth to mitigate the burden created by the demons. So here, Lord Vishnu or Krishna did not even appear before the demigods. Sometimes people demands, where is God? Can you show me God? Do you think God is so cheap? He will open the door and come, oh, I'm Mr. God, just like Bond, I'm Mr. Bond, handshake you. No, Naham Sarvasya Prakasa. He is not obliged to show you. He didn't even show he did not appear before the great demigod, great personality, like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and Indra, and all these things, Chandra, Varuna, all the things. What to speak out, we are like ordinary living entity. That kind of stupid demand that show me God, you should be qualified to see God. Even this personality, they are not qualified to God. God is not obliged to see, so him. He reserves his right, whom to show, whom not to show. He also said in these beautiful verses. Before we go to here, we will show these verses. So these are so much lesson, you don't take it like a story entertainment. You should learn all the things, This is a beautiful verses Prabhupada quoted. Krishna say that in this verse, where is that verse? Krishna said, Naham Atma pravachanena labhya na medhaya na bahuna sutrena yam ivaisa vrinute tena labhyas tasesa atma vrinute tanumsam. So here Lord is saying the Supreme Self cannot be reached by the argumentation or by applying one's independent brain power or by studying many scripture. Rather, he alone can achieve the Self whom Self chooses to favor. To that person, the Self reveals his own true and personal form. Krishna also say, Arjuna, you cannot see me just like that. No, you are not qualified. Because in this verse, Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita also, that 11:54, Krishna say, Bhaktya tu ananya sakya aham evam vido Arjuna jantum drashtum cha tattena praveshtum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you. Can thus I be seen directly. Without bhakti, Lord cannot. First of all, you have to do bhakti, and after that also Lord will choose according to his choice. He will appear. So he did not even appear before the Brahma and demigods, He just transmitted the message. Just like now I am speaking, the message has been transmitted. Similarly, the subtle way, the message is transmitted, not the gross like I'm using some gross tool to transmit the message to everyone. But Krishna transmitted the message through the heart of Brahma. Tena Brahma Hudayadikabhyaha. Here also same. Krishna transmitted the message to Brahma when the Brahma and all the demigods they prayed and appeared that I will appear. I know the situation of the earth. I am very much aware. I will appear. Brahma therefore understood the advice of Mahavishnu. He informed him that he would appear on the surface of the earth to mitigate the burden created by the demons. So he is aware of all the things, Krishna, and he transmitted this message through the heart. That is a subtle way, very subtle way of transmitting. The demigods, we say sometimes telepathy, The demigods along with their wives should appear there as an associate of Lord Krishna in the family of Yadu to increase the son, grandson in that dynasty. So Lord also informed that all the demigods they should appear in the family of this Yadu dynasty. By the will of the Lord Krishna, Ananta they would appear fast. Balaram, Sankarsana, Ananta. And Krishna's potency, Jogamaya would also appear. Durga Devi also will appear. Jogamaya. Brahma informed Mother Earth about all this. Then he returned to his own abode. After marrying Devaki, Vasudeva was returning home with her on a chariot driven by Kansa, her brother, when an ominous voice addressed Kansa, warning him that Devaki, eighth child, could kill him. Upon hearing this omen, Kansa was immediately ready to kill Devaki. But Vasudeva diplomatically began to instruct him. So this is our cousin. So the Kansa and Devaki's cousin. So when Devaki got married to Vasudeva, that time Kansa wanted to, out of his affection for his sister, he wanted to drive the chariot. But he was being professed, he was being told from the sky, unknown source, that the eighth child of Devaki will kill you. Oh, fool Kansa, your eighth child of your sister Devaki will kill you. So these demons are not predictable. You cannot trust them. Chanakya Pandit said, no, Khala. People, those who are Khala, they are demons, they should not be trusted. Anytime they can change their plan, can then change their mindset, their statement. So immediately that person, Kansa, who was with affectionately taking his driving the chariot of his mother, of his sister, immediately he catch hold of his hair and trying to kill her. That time Vasudeva try to, diplomatically try to instruct him so that he can save the life of Devaki. Vasudeva stressed that it would not be good for Kansa to kill his younger sister, especially at the time of her marriage. Anyone who possesses a material body must die. Vasudeva advised him. Every living being lives in a body for some time and transmigrates to another body, but one is unfortunately misled into accepting the body as a soul. If a person under the mistaken conception wants to kill another body, he is condemned as a hellish. So the very nice, he started to explain the Sankhya philosophy. He told the death will come either today or tomorrow. Body is meant to be death. So every living entity lives for some times and then he goes. He has to leave this body. Therefore, we should not think that I am this body. So the mistaken conception that this body is self is condemned. So he was explaining him. So Krishna was not Kansa was not satisfied by Vasudeva's instruction. Vasudeva, because the murkham, upadesai murkham, if you give the upadesa, they will be very angry. So although he spoke very nicely, the body is anyway temporary. It is going to die today, tomorrow, after 100 years. So what is the use of this body? Why you are so fear of body? Anyway, you will be killed automatically or by someone by today or tomorrow. Why you are so much frightened by your of being killed by the eighth child of Devaki? For that you retaliating, you are killing your younger sister, particularly at the time of marriage. He explained, but Kansa did not heed to this advice. Then the Vasudeva is very intelligent. He told that because Kansa was not satisfied by Vasudeva's instruction, Vasudeva devised another plan. He offered to bring the Kansa all the Devaki children so that Kansa could kill them. Why then should Kansa kill Devaki now? Kansa was satisfied by this proposal. Your enemy is not your sister. Your sister's children, as soon as they take birth, I will give to you. Then Kansa agreed to this proposal, satisfied. In due course of time, when Devaki gave birth to a child, Vasudeva brought the new baby to Kansa, who upon seeing Vasudeva's magnanimity was struck with wonder. And Vasudeva gave a Kansa the child. Kansa, showing some intelligence, said that since he was to be killed by eighth child, why should he kill the first? So prophecy is that eighth child of Devaki will kill him. So the first child, his name is Kirtiman. So Vasudeva, to abide by his promise to Kansa, he took this first child. But Kansa thought that, oh, first child is not my enemy. Eighth child will kill me. Therefore, he did not kill. Although Vasudeva did not trust him, Kansa requested Vasudeva to take the child back. Later, however, after Narada approached the Kansa, disclosed to him that demigods were appearing in Yadu and Vrishni dynasty, conspiring to kill him. Kansa decided to kill all children born in this family. He also decided that any child born from the womb of Devaki must be killed. So Narada Muni came and disclosed that in your life, previous life, you were called Kalamani demon. So you were killed by Vishnu. Now same Vishnu will appear in the Vrishni dynasty along with all the demigods associated to kill you. That is a conspiracy. And every child can be Vishnu, either first or second. Vishnu can come with any time, not only first, second, third. Therefore, Kansa immediately arrest all these people, those who are Vrishni and this dynasty, Yadu dynasty. Also, he killed all the child of Devaki, thinking that he may be Krishna. He might be Krishna. Also, he imprisoned the Devaki and Vasudeva. Thus, he arrested and imprisoned both Devaki and Vasudeva, killed 6 of their sons, Sadagarbha, one after another. Now, Narada had also informed Kansa that in his previous birth, Kansa was Kalamani, and demon killed by Vishnu. Consequently, Kansa became a great enemy to all the descendants of Yadu dynasty. He even arrested and imprisoned his own father, Ugrasena, for Kansa wanted to enjoy the kingdom alone. Krishna has threefold pastime: the Braja Lila, Mathura Lila, Dwaraka Lila. As already mentioned in the 10th canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, there are 90 chapters which describe all these Lila. First 4 chapters describe the Brahma's prayer for the relief of the earth burden, and they also describe the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Chapter 5 through 39 recount the Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan. The 48th chapter describe how Krishna enjoyed the water of the Yamuna and how Akrura offered prayers. Chapter 41 through 51, 11th chapter tell the Krishna's pastime in Mathura. And the 52 through 90, 39th chapter relate to Krishna's pastime in Dwaraka. Chapter 29 through 33 describe the Krishna dancing with gopis known as Rasa Lila. Out of 90 chapter, in 10th canto, our whole Bhagavatam, there are 12 canto. 10th canto is very important. In 10th canto, there are 90 chapter. But this Rasa Lila, 32, 33 chapter is very, very important. Therefore, these 5 chapters are known as Rasa Panchadhyaya. The 47th chapter of the 10th canto is description known as Brahmara Gita. So this very Rasa Lila is the most important chapter out of all. So anyway, this is the first chapter. We will continue the rest of the things from next session onwards. We will trying to finish at least before Krishna appear, and trying to finish, because the thematic study we can go very fast, because today is the first session I have to little bit of slow. So we will go to summary study, thematic study. Then we will try to complete all the Vrindavan Lila. Thank you very much. Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Krishna Janmashtami Lila, Krishna Lila ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari.